Hi, I'm Tim, welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you love this watch, you could see it, and you could purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. And today we are discussing a lovely yellow gold Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date 18238. This one is a late A series, so 1999. And you can see it's a handsome, late production, 5-digit day-date. 36 millimeters, the traditional size. This one is all gold. Dial, hands, numerals, bracelet, case, bezel, even the day and the date discs themselves. Now the Oyster case has always been a little bit more of a cushion profile than a round watch, but on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist, this 36 millimeter Oyster case wears easily 11.9 millimeters thick with a sloped and fluted gold bezel. It slides easily under a dress cuff. Two ways to measure this watch across the wrist: 44.2 millimeters lug to lug, but with the solid end links to the President bracelet; 47.4 millimeters with a 20 millimeter spacing between the lugs if you wish to try some sort of an aftermarket strap option to change the look. While the watch is often described as the Rolex President or Presidential due to its illustrious ownership history, figures both famous and infamous, truth be told, the watch has always been the Day-Date. The President, however, is the bracelet, as the bracelet is formally named the Rolex President, and it was launched with the model in the mid-1950s, so the two have always been together. The bracelet is a sort of mix of the supple, short-profile links of the Jubilee dress bracelet and the solidity of the 3-link Oyster sports bracelet, and that's a good thing on a watch with an architecture much like the sports watch movements and 100-meter water resistance. This can double as your sports watch. You can see tapered with a sports watch solidity, screw-fixed removable links, satin finished outer facing, polished center, and satin shoulder links. The clasp itself is the Rolex crown clasp, which is to say, the only clue as to the partition point between the two sides of the bracelet is the 5-point Rolex coronet. Close it up, pop it open. Tolerances remain excellent. It's a spring-loaded sort of friction retention system. Very clean, as ever, the crown clasp in profile. And the case, handsome. This is a traditional Rolex case profile, and I always like to note when the watches are not GMTs, Sea Dwellers, Submariners, or Explorer 2s, the pre-super case profile, which means handsome, complex curves on the flank, a lovely polishing that does wonderful things with the light, and then you can see this pre-6-digit case features factory satin on the hoods of the lugs. That's one of the changes that was made in 2000 with the next generation Day-Date, the first of the 6 digits. The tops of the lugs became polished, and here you can see the satin finish of the prior generation. The bezel is in excellent condition, and you can see this watch has been minimally, if ever, refinished by virtue of the sharp break between the lugs and the case flank, as well as the almost gem-like faceting of the fluted bezel. Those are the first things to go when a watch has been excessively or poorly refinished. Now, the dial is an interesting sort of dichotomy, as the center is a sunburst in gold, and then there is a bark-style hour track. So you have a Rolex bark dial with applique yellow gold Roman numerals, including a watchmaker's 4, yellow gold hands with a central spline in black for contrast, and then you have metallic golden discs for the day and the date, and this was the first generation of the double quickset, so you have the ability to pull the crown out to its intermediate setting position and then rapidly cycle both the date and the day. Very convenient. Pull the crown out all the way. Now you have hacking or stop seconds. The crown is a Rolex twin lock, screw down, again 100 meters, water resistant. You can see the 2 dots denoting this as a Rolex twin lock crown in gold. Underneath the solid gold case back, Rolex manufactured caliber 3155, 31 joules, automatic winding, 48-hour power reserve, 28,800 vibration per hour beat rate. You've got the double quick set and the hacking seconds. Chronometer certified, adjusted in 5 positions with a handmade Breguet overcoil hairspring to help it keep excellent time in any orientation on your wrist or dresser. The watch features a full balance bridge with a free sprung index, those 2 features for shock resistance. On all manufacturer movement, this is a Rolex through and through, and remember, Rolex owns its own foundry to smelt its own gold. You can see this Rolex Oyster Perpetual Day-Date 18238 in yellow gold with bark dial, and make it yours on the watch box.